What's up, folks? Sean, the Average Angler, coming at you with another great video. And today we've got something a little special. We're going to call it Buys of the Week, if you will, okay? This is a new bait I got. Very popular, hard to get bait. We're going to talk about that right here this week on the Average Angler channel. If you're new to the channel, you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button down below. Make the Average Angler a happy camper. And I got a couple other buys that are out there and about right now available for you guys as well. This is called the Grass Piece. It's made by Bass Puzzle, Japanese vibrating jig. You will notice, first of all, very different design. Very spinnerbait like here with the blade back here, and it's also a very small blade. You'll notice there's a lot of freedom of movement within this blade. That's so you can do a lot of different things with it. When you're retrieving it, typical, the blade's going to go like that and vibrate, right? But it's not going to be hitting anything like most of your chatterbaits. So in that aspect, much more subtle. Now, one of the big things about the Grass Piece is you can burn it. It was meant to burn across the tops of grass. It does very, very well in grass. That's the Grass Piece. It's also designed to fish without a trailer, although you can use one if you like. The big thing about the Grass Piece is you can kill it and it will flutter and shimmy down, okay, like this. And it will maintain this profile as it sinks down. That's very unique to this bait. Your typical chatterbait won't do that because the weight is in the front of the bait and it's just going to go down if you kill it. Whereas this one is going to flutter down. So very unique, very different. Like I said, it's designed to fish over the tops of weeds, but I have a whole lot of other ideas for it. And there's so many things you can do with it. It's really kind of endless. It's your creativity to come up with different ways to fish it. And it's going to be much more subtle. It does not have the same hunting action of other baits, and it was designed that way. This is what it says. Is designed to be fished without a trailer, although under some circumstances an added soft jerkbait can create extra appeal. When it penetrates or deflects off of cover, stop the retrieve, it will shimmy seductively all the way to the bottom. It penetrates the thick grass exceptionally well. Unlike other vibrating jigs, it will swim straight without wandering or hunting, even if you burn it as fast as you can. So, a very well-designed bait. It works extremely well. Very, very popular. They were really hard to get. It appears that the Hookup Tackle got a pretty good inventory of them because typically they sell out of stuff really quick. Well, they're still on the website. They are $18.99. Okay, so they're not the cheapest. I went with two colors. I got chartreuse and white, and I got the green pumpkin that you saw there. Okay, the only weights they have are ½ ounce. Okay, let's move on to another buy that I found this week, and this one is really going to fit the bargain category, and that is from Abu Garcia. The Pro Series rod. This one happens to be Josh Bertrand. I can't turn it around because it'll hit the wall. The wall's right over here. It's a 7'3", medium heavy, fast, 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce lures, 12 to 20 pound test. Worm and jig rod. Okay, like I needed another worm and jig rod, but I'm going to tell you why in just a second. This has a very good action for what I'm going to say a ½ ounce. I think it's a great rod for ½ ounce, and there's a lot of nice design qualities on here. Nice, smooth, real nut here. So regardless of how you like to palm your reel, There's nothing there to interfere or cause any roughness to your hand. Very well designed and looking rod. These are all, the color here depends on whose rod it is, okay? And quite a few of these are already sold out. This one's sold out. I went back in, wanted to get some others. I wanted to get the Vibrating Jig rod, and I wanted to get Justin Lucas's topwater rod. Those were sold out. Now this is a 35-ton graphite. It's got the Power Lux 200, which is a epoxy or something that Abu uses. They say it strengthens the rod while keeping it light. I've got 15-pound test on here. Really a very, very good looking rod. Okay, good finish on it, good action, very sensitive, casts really well, by the way. I was throwing that grass piece on it, although it's not necessarily the ideal rod for the grass piece. I wanted to fish with it yesterday. All right, here's the big deal. These are in closeout. So they were typically a $200 rod. Now what I can tell you from looking at the website is these have been replaced with, I believe it's called the Tournament Series rod. They're going to be $229. They're no longer called the Pro Series, nor do they have the pro's name that designed the rod. These are on clearance right now for 99 bucks. For those that don't know, I am also a Pure Fishing affiliate. Even at 99 bucks, I couldn't resist, just because I was curious. I wanted to test the rods. So I got this one, and one that they still do have is Fletcher Shyrock Flip and Stick. It is a medium heavy, 7'6", fast. Very nice rod, very light. I haven't fished with it yet. I've just messed around with it in the garage. Looking forward to using it. Again, not a punch rod, more of a flip and pitching rod. Just wanted to share with you guys in case you need a rod, need a flipping stick. That one's pretty nice, especially if you're not punching or flipping into heavy cover. I think that's really what it's designed for. And being that it's a 7.6 and the action of the rod, it'll actually double for a whole lot of other things. You could throw buzz baits on it. You could throw some bigger top waters on it. You could frog with it. You can use it for an offshore jig rod if you wanted to. But I think where it will really fit in nicely is as a Carolina rig rod. I know a lot of you don't like Carolina rigging. It really is a fantastic technique, and that longer rod just helps you get the bait out there a little better. It also gives you more rod to pull line when you're setting the hook. Okay, longer rod, you move more line, get a better hook set. Really fantastic buy. 3-year warranty on them. The 35-ton graphite is the highest modulus graphite that I've seen in Abu Garcia stuff until you start getting into their xenon lines, which are extremely expensive and really beyond what I like to buy. I really like the bargain shop, which is why I bought these. I came home yesterday, ordered a couple more. They have a 7'4" spinning rod that was intended for small swim baits, underspins, ball heads, that kind of thing. So I ordered a couple of those. Just experimenting, guys. I like to experiment. I'm a tackle junkie. I just like messing with stuff, but this is a really good deal that I thought I'd share with you. And then the grass piece, fantastic fish catching bait that I think a lot of you would enjoy experimenting with, especially if you like throwing vibrating jigs. You're going to want to have this in your arsenal. If you don't have confidence in vibrating jigs, this can be a great one to learn with because it does so many different things. You can reel it, suspend it in the water column, and I did this yesterday in some clear water, and I would kill it and watch it shimmy, and it does just like they said, because what happens is you can see this blade moves around. So when it's dropping, that blade's going to do this as it's dropping. When you're reeling, it's going to go more like that. Really a versatile bait. It's got a great hook on it. You see that big old meat hook back there. Super sharp. Excellent bait. All right, I'm Sean the Average Angler. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.